Rice was actually the first school I ever looked at for colleges as a prospective undergraduate student. I toured. And I had the Rice water bottle. My mom actually kept it and she gave it back to me when I got this job. And I was like, why would you keep that? And she's like, something just told me. I knew for a long time that I wanted to be a Houston Texans cheerleader. That was my dream team. So I started auditioning during the COVID times because it allowed the opportunity to do virtual auditions. And as I got to know the Houston Texans organization a bit more each time through the process, I was like, yes, that's where I want to be. I was still in graduate school in Fort Worth, and I had this plan for my final year. As I was doing my dissertation, I thought I could possibly make it work where I manage my team remotely part of the time while living in Houston, and then drive back up to Fort Worth maybe a couple of times a week and do the work that I needed to do in person there. It was a lot of time management and planning, but it worked out. I started looking at the available positions in the area, and this opportunity at Rice popped up that sounded close enough to what I was doing in graduate school with kind of health and dementia research. I was really attracted to the BMed Lab and the work that they were doing in there because it's very focused on the relationships between stress and health and how stress kind of gets under the skin, so to speak. The goal of the Institute of Health Resilience and Innovation is to advance research and interventions that enhance health and well-being across the lifespan. And in the BMed Lab, my research is investigating the relationships between how we process our emotions and stress, and how that in turn influences our mental, physical, and cognitive health. I started out with my graduate work in dementia, specifically in the Alzheimer's disease sphere, because my grandfather had Alzheimer's disease and unfortunately passed away from that. It's something that's close to my heart. It seems like Rice and the Houston Texans might be completely separate on paper. There's actually a lot of commonality in my roles as a postdoc and as a Houston Texans cheerleader. So it kind of all boils down to, I just want to help people and help people be happier and healthier. On my cheerleader side, I get to spread joy and spread smiles. And here in my Rice role, I get to come at it from the research side, where we're trying to understand relationships between stress and health and how we can live happier, healthier lives. It's a very busy life, but it's a very exciting life. There is no typical day, but it's very fun. There's a lot of time management involved, of course. Everyone on HTC has something that they're doing. They've got full-time jobs, careers, or they're a full-time student. We have moms on the team, so it's a lot of duality. We've got a lot of different hats that we wear, different roles that we play, and I'm constantly surrounded by really high achieving people who are always striving to be better, and that just motivates me to be better myself.